morning from the iciest island on the planet. We just walked Mula up this road and it was like an actual ice rink. I was clinging to this tiny little strip along the edge of the road, which was not sheet ice, and I've just like branched off the path and I'm walking through the bushes because the road was just too hard to walk on, and there was people walking behind me and I can see them kind of like standing where I turned off, looking confused because they're like, are we meant to go that way? But it's nice down here. I walk towards this little white house quite a lot. Nula is about to go ice skating. And it's just a really nice different view from here, so I'll show you. Those crazy cats look like they're heading up the Coolin. They have ice axes and stuff. But if you can't walk along a road, you're going to struggle up there, my friends. I hope the camera is picking up how much this road is literally just a sheet of ice. This little side bit is my safe haven away from the ice. But Nula keeps trying to walk on the ice, which is not very wise of her. In the side, Nula. Okay, I'll keep going. I might need to cross over that side. Oh, looks a bit better. I'm going, Nula. Good girl. You're so gorgeous. Wish me luck. I went to park in the car park at Slig, which there's one on both sides of the bridge, and they were both an actual ice rink. So I came here instead, but I don't know why I didn't consider that the road would be also an ice rink. I hope there's no one staying in that cottage up there because they didn't get in their car up here. You can definitely see with the sun on it the intensity of the ice. I made it back from my walk in one piece and I've just sat down to have my lunch. I'm having some fried eggs on avocado with some tomato. So how gorgeous are these flowers that my friend Ailey got me? They look so nice in this vase, which I unboxed in one of my vlogmases. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I started the vlog and then did not continue, and I kind of had a bit of a low mood to start the week, and that's normal, that happens. And it's been the most insane ice. When I was last vlogging, I was showing you, and it's meant I haven't really been able to get out and have my proper long walks, and that definitely affects my mood, which is interesting to realise just how much having those nice long walks in the morning does help. It's just been treacherous. There was freezing rain on the island, which makes a lot of sense now that that's all come out, because the ice was like nothing I've seen before. I also started therapy, which I feel like I maybe wasn't prepared for how emotionally draining the first session would be, because it's just it is that kind of, you're setting the scene and you're just talking about everything that makes you sad in life. So don't know why I didn't expect how much that would drain me emotionally, but it did. And yeah, so that's just what the start of my week was like, but now I'm feeling good. It's sunny today. The ice is, I think, still here, but I'm going to try get to a long walk spot with Nula, see how we go. And I'm also feeling overwhelmed with the clutter in the house, so I'm going to have a clear out day. Oh, and another thing that's been annoying me and making me sad is our trellis in the back garden got really badly wind damaged in the multiple storms we've had. And I'm just I'm excited to get back into the garden when the ice clears and start doing a little pre-spring prep. But now I'm just I just need to fix that and I don't know how to, and I'm just it's stressful, but it's fine. So I need to fix the trellis. Actually, I just realised I could show you because I was still parked in the driveway. So essentially this is just leaning really far forward. It should be covering that gas tank completely. So I guess it's not that bad. I think, oh, this is frozen. I can't get the gate open. What I was thinking I could maybe do would be put a bar across and make almost an arch, and then I could twist the clematis around it and it would be quite pretty, and then that would just anchor it to something really solid if I anchored it to the wall of the garage. I think essentially I maybe just didn't put the stobs far enough in, or I don't know, maybe it's just one of those life in Skye things, but she's just the leaning trellis of Skye currently. if this isn't an instant mood booster, I don't know what is. It is the most amazing morning. It's sunny, although I'm in a little bit of shade just now, but when I come up over this brow of the hill, I will have the sun shining on my face. For the first time in a while, the SPF on my face will actually be doing some work. And the Cullen are covered in snow, the roads are gritted, and the car park, I'm a bit like a tad nervous about leaving the car park because there is snow on the ground, which, oh, just look at this. It's a bit better for grip than ice, but I mean, we'll just see. I'll make it work. Hands down, one of the absolute best things about being an online content creator is getting to share these moments with like the whole world. When people in like Hawaii comment, I'm like, I can share a morning in Skye with people in Hawaii. This is one of those mornings that makes that like concept extra special. So, good morning from the Isle of Skye. Another one of my resolutions for this year is I really want to build a better routine, and Atomic Habits is actually, I've been listening to that at the right time for also wanting to build that routine. It wasn't intentional, I didn't know it talked about building a routine like that. It kind of makes sense that it would, but yeah, it's pretty helpful in terms of guiding me through how to build that routine. And I was just listening to the chapter about habit stacking, which was super helpful. So I've started to try like at a certain time every morning, take Nuala out for her walk, and then I'm going to try on top of that add after I go for the walk, I come home and practice my violin. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm feeling really good about my progress with this new violin just in the few weeks that I've had it. I don't know if I just wasn't getting them with the last violin, because that would seem a bit, you know, like it would seem like I wasn't doing a very good job of the practice if I wasn't getting any better. But it's almost like I'm letting myself hear the improvements with this one because I just feel better about it. So I'm feeling really good, and I'm learning a pretty cool tune just now, one that my friend plays, so I can play with him hopefully eventually. I sometimes really need to check in with myself and be like, am I having a bad day, or is there just washing needing put away? The way having washing out affects my mood is not even funny, so I think I probably really need to prioritise getting a tumble dryer in this house somewhere. Although Lee is pretty, like, he's heard the horror stories of tumble dryers and the house fires, and he's pretty anti-tumble dryer. But so maybe I don't need a tumble dryer, maybe I just need a massive house extension so that I can have my dream utility room. That's absolutely what my brain has been reeling over the last few days. I'm so like, oh, I just feel so amongst so many different ideas of what I want to do. Part of me wants to buy like a really run down little croft house and have a full on like renovation project. Like this place was a renovation project, but like it didn't need gutted and started from the beginning. Part of me wants a massive project like that, if you know what I mean. That towel is still wet. There's been one sitting on the market for like a year in Staffin, and it's really called my name. So I'm like, do I, not that I can afford to do that either, like I literally can't, but I like to think about it anyway. So I'm like, do I buy a renovation project, or do I just focus all my energy into this house? And with that I mean like do an extension out the back, have a big open plan kitchen, dining area, turn the current living room into my office and a little snug, and can be a third bedroom if we needed it. And then the current kitchen could be the utility room because we've got the pulley in it. And I'd solve the problem of having not a workspace, and I'd have enough bed space for everyone in my family, and I'd have a utility room, so I wouldn't be sad about having washing up all the time, because you just close the door in utility room while the washing dries and you don't have to see it all the time. Whereas with the pulley in the kitchen, like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love it, but when I wake up in the morning and have my breakfast, I'm having it under washing. So we put it in the kitchen, which doesn't actually have high ceilings. Like the rest of the house has pretty high ceilings, but the kitchen is like, kitchen was extended at one point, so it's like a flat roof extension, so it's a lot lower than the rest of the house. So that's just everything that my brain is whirling over. I'm maybe erring more on the side of just focus on what we have now. Like, there's still so much I want to do to this house. I'm like, why am I thinking about buying the next one? Not that I want to be like a second homeowner, but I just crave projects. I want to do stuff. I want my life to be filled with making beautiful spaces. And I'm like, how do I do that? It's just going a mile a minute just now. And I think it's because I am itching for a project. That being said, the bathroom is literally getting renovated next week, but I think I almost have a sense of guilt because I'm not doing it myself. So I'm like, oh, well, it's not really my project because we're having someone come in and do it all. I've chosen everything for it, but I still, for some reason, I'm underselling it to myself. Okay, Lee's mum and dad are coming to visit this weekend, but they'll be staying in the garage just with guests. Like, it just helps that there's the second bathroom in there. And they're coming up to stay because it's Lee's birthday on Monday. My friends just texted me that she was out a walk nearby my house and she was like, I don't want to go home, it's the most perfect winter's day. So she's going to come over here for a cup of tea and we're going to sit out in the garden. So I'm going to get a few chairs taken out there so we can sit and enjoy this lovely day. The only sad thing is our back garden doesn't get direct sun in the winter, but it's still lovely. I'm just out on walk number 2 of the day because Lee is not here tonight and he usually does evening walk, but no complaints from me. So happy to be out on a night like this. Honestly, it's so typical, but 1 or 2 good days honestly makes the bad days so worth it and you forget about them in a second. And I had the nicest afternoon sitting out, freezing my toes off in the garden with Roz, chatting each other's ears off. It was perfect. I've had such a good winter's day. So I now need to make dinner, which could be a little bit of a challenge because we've not got too much in the fridge, not much in the way of fresh produce as well, but I'm determined to try and use up a lot of what's in our cupboards. So let's see what I find. I have some chickpeas, some chorizo, some cream, and a red onion. And I feel like from that I can make something. Maybe a creamy chorizo, red onion and chickpea pasta. Let's see. The plans are developing. I have some of this gochujang curry paste stuff. So I'm thinking I'll do it as a curry, but I don't really have any chopped tomatoes, which I feel is pretty important for curry, especially the one that I'm imagining, but we'll make it work. Now only time will tell if this is any good. Guys, top tip for when you're having a curry is pop a bit of lime or lemon zest into it. I mean, maybe not even just when you're having a curry. It just adds a real nice zestiness to your rice. I only ever really put peas in my food when I'm trying to just eat what's in the cupboard. But they're such a good food to have in the freezer, ready to go for moments like this. But I do always put way too much in. I think they're now the main ingredient of this curry. I made way too much, but that's okay as long as it's good. Don't tell anyone I chopped straight onto my worktops. Squeeze a lime over it. Yummy. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I swear this is how, well yeah, it literally is how people come up with the best recipes, because it's the recipes that are your own. If I can remember what I done, I think I can, I shall pop the recipe for this in the caption. I don't really know quantities for cream that I used, but you can eyeball that off of how creamy you want it to be. But this is actually so good, so I'm gonna finish this off now and I'll chat to you guys later. Guys, I'm so excited. I've got my cup of tea, I've got the fire on. Nuala is curled up in quite a little donut, and it's Trader's time! Lee's not here and it's very much a show we watch together, but he's got it on in his hotel room. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm having a little treat myself morning because I actually worked all weekend. I didn't really document it in the last vlog. I just kind of stopped vlogging during those moments, but I haven't had a day off in a while, so I'm having a little snoozy morning. I do have a fair bit of work to do today, but I'm going to take the morning off just to relax, and this is how I like to do so. With a little bit of breakfast in bed. This breakfast in bed tray has revolutionised my life. It's another beautiful morning. It is so cold. Oh my gosh. And I think it's also, you'll need to excuse the big smear on the window. We have a leaking gutter, but I think it's perhaps snowing over there. But I'm going, well, I was meant to be going to our friends for dinner tonight, but the roads were really bad today, and other two friends that were also coming, the part of the island they live on, the roads are just like really bad, so dinner's cancelled. And I was putting off lighting the fire because I wasn't going to be in tonight, but I'm going to put it on now because blimey isn't needed. I don't think I've ever said blimey in my life, but this is a blimey situation. Where I was trying to dry out some logs because they don't all fit in our log shed, and our log shed isn't very watertight either anyway, so we're having trouble getting the fire going because the logs have been a bit wet. So this was my system last night. Don't know if that's maybe a fire hazard having them stacked up the side, but they seem nice and dry now, so I'm gonna light it because I'm actually shivering. She's going. I really need to clean up around here, but warmth is the priority right now. Also, I'm just heating up last night's curry for my lunch, which I'm very excited about. Dinner time. I'm going to make some kind of like lemony, chickeny orzo situation. I bargained with Lee. I'm doing all the dinner and all the dishes, and he is installing the Ring doorbell, which is not going well for him so far, but he'll get there. Also, I always wonder in these videos if you guys notice how many times I change outfit in a day, but it's most often either the weather or if I'm filming for something. I'll just like wear like 4 outfits throughout the day and just not say anything about it, so perhaps like the 3rd outfit you'll see on me today. This is looking so good. I'm just gonna put the lid on it and leave it for like 10 minutes or so, and I think that'll be it. Good to go. Definitely just touched that pan that just came right out the oven. Ah! Hello, happy Friday. I am knackered. I really didn't sleep last night at all, and I really don't know why. I think it was actually maybe down to work. I've been working pretty solidly all morning. I cannot get this off. And what? I felt like that was going to break for a second. And one of the things I had to do came in really late last night and needed to be done today.
and the other was something I've been putting off for a while because I was a bit nervous about filming it because I wasn't feeling really confident. I don't know why, sometimes I just get more nervous about filming some things than others. So the last thing I needed was to not sleep and feel super tired today, and I woke up with the puffiest bloodshot eyes ever. I'm thinking I'm going to do a deep clean of our room because I've been coughing a lot and feeling a bit allergenic, I guess. So I'm going to do a big deep clean. I might do that after this. But it's currently, I mean, it's 23, so it's not that late. Also, I sometimes film on my phone, and I'm currently filming on my front camera of my phone, so that clock's backwards, so that'll be confusing for you. But yeah, I never have coffee after midday, and it's have to, and I am gonna make myself a coffee, and I'm gonna boil the water in my Le Creuset kettle. And people sometimes will be like, why do you have a stovetop kettle and an electric kettle? And the answer is, don't really know, but I love it. That is probably a bit of an excessive thing for me to have. I was very kindly gifted this quite a while ago, a few years ago. Le Creuset sent me this kettle. Why is there always just stuff on me? And right now I need a little boost. I was feeling a bit low at the start of the week. I'm not feeling low, I'm just tired, like so tired. I am also low about the LA fires though, because my content's very, not on here. Here it's more normal, but on Instagram and stuff, like I was trying to draft up reels and stuff. And I was just like, this is just so rubbish because I'm here romanticizing my life in my safe, happy home, and people are literally evacuating their houses. So that's been on my mind too, I guess. But yeah, that's what's been happening today. I wanted to go to the cinema tonight as well to see the Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh film, but the cinema is cancelled because of the weather and everyone's going home early. And I'm just like, oh, we've got this rare phenomenon of ice rain, and on the other side of the world it's like raining fire. So that's that. At least there's coffee. So why not have a little coffee after half two if the world's gonna end anyway? God, that got deep. But Lee's mum and dad are potentially coming to visit this weekend, although they might cancel because of the weather. But I need to get the house ready just in case. I have this thing, I don't know, I have a real issue with if people are coming to visit. Even if, like, I cleaned the house top to bottom on like Monday and it's Friday, and I'm like, well, people are coming to stay, so I need to do a top to bottom clean of the house. And I just never feel like it's ready for guests, but it kind of always is. So that's that. But so yeah, I've not really been out and about and enjoying this beautiful day as much as I should have been. Let me show ya the view out the side window in the kitchen. I don't actually show this view that much, but I feel like it is a lot clearer with the snow. How beautiful it is. You do have a bit of the sea there. A crazy thing happened this morning. I got out of the shower and Lee was in my bench seat. I sit there every single morning and have my coffee, and he was sitting in the bench seat. I was like, we are disrupting the status quo here. I don't think I finished talking about my kettle. Also, the reason I'm using that kettle for this situation is, and I think the one thing that is nice about a stovetop kettle is it feels more like ceremonious. Like you're having a ceremonious coffee and slash cup of tea, and the sound of the whistle of that is about like a still life painting. That's like something you kind of do in a standard grade art, I feel. That whistle sound is an instant serotonin boost for me, so that's why we're having a little stovetop kettle situation here, and my little cafetiere for one. So that was a long chat about making a coffee.
I've joined Lee on his evening walk with Nula, and honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen anything so beautiful in my life. As I say, looking at you.
Yeah, that's it. It's the neckerchief that does it.
I asked Lee to bring me my scarf as he was coming out the door, and he brought me my neckerchief.
Which works a treat.
I wanted like a big cosy scarf to wrap around my neck.
Roasting. Oh, right, super.
But yeah, let me show you
Is it Venus?
what we're looking at right now. Lee's gonna try walk across. That's a no. Nice neckerchief.
Thanks. It's actually called fashion. Look it up.
Well, I want practicality.
Dip, dip, dip. Scouts.
He's still wearing my neckerchief.
I'm roasting. What?
I did not say a word.
I can see on your face you were filming behind my back. I'm just trying something. It's not really working.
I've somehow been given it now. Boy dinner, boy dinner. Oh, it's looking good. None for little dogs.
Left or right?
Left. You ditched the red headpiece for the...
I couldn't get it to sit properly.
Thank you. Yum. Good morning. It's Saturday. It's Lee's birthday weekend Saturday. We're going for coffee at Birch.
Sorry. I tried to frost the car.
I'll be quick. We're going for coffee at Birch because just like we did last weekend, it's only open on Saturdays this year. Oh, check coolant. So yeah, we're going to Portree and then we'll have a wee potter about the shops for the birthday boy. Hello, little baby Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Are you coming in the car? Are you coming in the car? Are you coming to say hello? No. Hello. Hello, darling. Bye bye. Coming to see Lily. Hello.
Bring out your bed.
A dream house there.
I've taken Lee book shopping for his birthday. I have a little Portree haul. Also, I don't know how that hole came there in that bag. I got the Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Cleanser because I've heard it recommended a lot and I'm looking for something a bit gentler for my cleanser. I don't know if it's the Caudalie serum or the Dermalogica cleanser, but something is making my face sting. So, gotta figure that one out. But I feel like it might be the cleanser, so I'm gonna try this one. And I also got another hydrating serum as well. So I got the Inky List. These are all things you can get in the Boots and Portree, which we love. The Inky List polyglutamic serum. Natalie O'Neill on TikTok recommended it and I will buy anything she recommends. She is the skincare guru. I also got the Inky List caffeine eye cream because I really like it. And some antihistamines because I've had a really annoying tickly cough recently. I think I'm allergic to Nula, to be honest. Probably need to like bath her more often. She keeps herself so clean herself. We actually don't need to like bath her that often. But my allergies have been pretty bad lately. It's just annoying dry tickly cough. I might go to the doctors about it, but I don't know. Some heat spray and Lee got himself some shampoo. Also, we got 2 books. They're both for Lee, but I'll probably read this one as well. Sally Rooney Intermezzo. And so Lee's in a bit of a reading slump, so he's trying to get something to get himself reading again, I guess. And Peter May is a pretty like page turner, easy read. He done a really cool series called, what was it called? The Lewis Chessmen. I think the first one's called The Lewis Chessmen. And
Oh, the Black House, yeah. The Lewis trilogy. So yeah, I think that's gonna hopefully get you out of your reading slump.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. And then we just done a big clean and tidy of the house, and now I'm just gonna mop, and then we're gonna sit down and do nothing for a while the floor's dry. Which is funny also because the builder is coming for the bathroom tomorrow, and the bathroom stuff is not here. Oh no, on Monday, today's Saturday. The bathroom stuff is not here, so he might start with the flooring, which is here. So I'm gonna mop the floors put them to bed, and then we'll never see them again. But at least we know it's clean underneath. So that's the plan now. House is tidy, the floors are mopped. They definitely don't get mopped as much as they should. The dog has had a bath. The dog's bed is in the wash, and like I cleaned out the fire. I've done bits of cleaning that needed doing for a while, and I feel really good. It just, personally, it does help my brain to be in a nice, tidy and clean place. So I feel fantastic, and now we're just gonna chill because the floors are wet, so we can't go anywhere in the house. He's just popped on Mad Men. He's watched Mad Men like 5 times. I've watched it once. I watched it when I was living in Australia. I actually really like it. It's quite a good rewatch as well. So we've got that on the telly, and then it's 2:30. Lee's mum and dad get off the bus at around 5ish, and I would love if the light was the same as yesterday, because we could have taken them on that walk and then we'd have had that same insane light. It's a bit overcast today, but it's still lovely, so we'll probably go a walk when they get here. But I'm making pie for dinner, so I'm going to make the filling like probably in an hour or so, and then just have it sitting ready to pop back into a dish with some pastry on top and then cook it in the oven. So that's the plan for the rest of the day. We're just sitting waiting on getting Lee's mum and dad from the bus, and we've got a new little game to play, which is how many vehicles will it be until the next vehicle of the bus. Lee's went 3, I've went 5, and now I'm panicking. There's been 2 already though. And it's now the due time of the bus. We've had 3 vehicles. Is the next one the bus? I hope not. There's now been no vehicle for about 5 minutes.
2.
Feels like 5. 2 cars.
Well, it was 4.
And we both win.
That's called a draw.
Yeah. Or that we both win. What?
It's a draw. There's 1 point each instead of 3 for a winner.
Vehicle number 4 currently passing.
Stupid hired car.
It's a car. That's 5 cars. Next one, bus. You can see lights coming. Doesn't look like a bus, it's a car. Neither of us were right. We decided that since if we both got it in the middle, it would be a draw, or we both won. But it also means you get 1 point the other way, so if the bus is the next one, I still win.
Check the rule book here.
The bus is here. Caroline takes the point.
Stop checking this rule book.
I do. I've just not. Hello, it's Sunday, and last week's vlog has just gone out, and Lee and I are once again arguing about.
It's not an argument, I'm right.
Debating about the getting me into trouble situation, and I'm thinking it might actually be. I don't know why when I saw you. I can see my screen in the mirror behind me, and I thought your butt was out.
I've got a grey butt.
Yeah, I think it might be a West Coast thing. So sorry you're not from the West
It's
Coast.
not a West Coast
but
thing.
it's a shame.
Giving me trouble.
But that's your reality.
Giving me trouble, okay, makes sense. Even grammatically makes sense. Giving me into trouble, no sense whatsoever. See, you're laughing. You're like, yeah, that sounds okay.
It makes perfect sense. That's why I'm
Sounds-
laughing.
No, know your lines. It's like, that sounds ridiculous.
Oh, funny.
You got your one pal to comment on it on the video, and then to try and prove Lee wrong, where it's like, oh shit, Lee's right.
I'm quite enjoying my outfit today, so I thought I'd show you. I've got a little Uniqlo Heat Tech white polo neck on. Do I bring that out? No, I'll probably leave that in. This is a cardigan from Shetland. This is like the iconic Shetland knit pattern. Some cords from Nobody's Child, and this belt. I think about this belt every time I put it on, obviously, but I think about it so much because I remember going up to the till in New Look with 2 belts, and my friend Kirsty was serving me, and I was like, do I get the cheaper £10 one that's not real leather, or do I get, like, I think it was like 25 or something, or do I get the real leather one? And she was like, you will need to buy a belt again in a year if you get the £10 one. So I got this, and I'm still wearing it, and that was when we were in second year of uni, so she's done me well. But yeah, quite loving it. And I was about to change because I just had these 2 on and I wasn't vibing at all, and then I popped the cardigan on and everything came together, so it's all about the layering. I might put some earrings in as well. Yeah, we're heading, I swear I'm a stuck record, but you only have so many places when you live on the island, I guess, but the nice treat yourself place is Kinloch Lodge, so that's where we're going for Lee's birthday Sunday lunch. It's not his birthday today, but it's tomorrow, but his parents leave tomorrow morning, so celebrations are happening today, so a lunch at Kinloch Lodge, and they've never been, and they've heard us talk about it so much, so it'll be really nice.